All right, folks, so I'm just a little bit further along in the install. So you can see from the headset, these 4 antenna pieces screw in very easily, very straightforward kind of mount there. I've got the charging bus here set up for the 3 batteries. It only actually charges one at a time, just like the prior charging solution. So you can see all 3 batteries were pretty much drained. So it's going to first charge this one, then it's going to charge this one, then it's going to charge this one automatically. Looks like they pretty much all arrived completely out of battery, and so it's going to be a little bit for them to charge. I don't recall being given any instructions about how long to expect for those to charge. Similarly, charging the controller here. This here is the battery for the headset itself. It shipped, looks like about 50% full. Little funny, but I'm going to need to figure out where it goes. It's actually not immediately clear. It'll be obvious at some point, I bet. And then there's obviously the battery that goes in the drone. One shipped with it in the drone. That was fairly easy to pop out. And then I'm going to need to charge this guy too. So it's a little funny because it's a little bit like a cluster of computers that all need to talk to each other. You've got the headset, the hand controller, the main controller here, and then obviously the drone needs batteries to fly as well. So battery management could be a little bit interesting here. I wonder about a possible system where all of the wired components share one battery unit, and maybe that could be mounted to somebody's hip or something like that, so that they could have a large battery unit on the ground and not worry about losing flight time that way, because you care a lot less about weight on the ground than you do about weight in the air. Obviously, you don't want to have a lot of weight on your head. You don't want to have a whole lot of weight in your hand. But if it was a wired system that clipped to your waist or something like that, you can carry 20 pounds pretty easily on your waist. So, and maybe that's a little bit silly, but just sort of thinking for folks who are out in the field and want to do a whole bunch of different flights. Stuff like that, whether it's a backpack form factor or a fanny pack kind of form factor is probably going to be popular. So as expected, there are 2 different flavors of rotor that are counter-rotating. The clip-in system is a little bit different. It actually uses some clips here. These are not auto fold-in, fold-out rotor blades like you see on the Mavic. These are 3-bladed, obviously, and they're fixed. So these don't rotate, they don't teeter, and you can see here that they clip in. You push it in, and I'm going to need 2 hands to do this, but you push it in and you rotate counterclockwise to clip it in and lock it appropriately. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish putting the rotor blades on here. Apparently there's a whole different app to download. DJI has not done a very good job on just having one magic app that runs absolutely everything. They seem to have a different app for literally every different device generation and version that they have. There's some overlap, like I think DJI Go 4 supported several different SKUs of the Mavic and the like, but it does seem like there's an awful proliferation of apps. Would be nice just to have the DJI app that does everything. They even have a custom separate app for their store. So somebody there must be a believer that the more DJI apps, the better. As a consumer, I'm a little bit skeptical of that. But we're going to wait for this stuff to charge. I'm going to figure out actually how to put the battery inside the headset. We're going to get all this configured and registered. We're going to finish putting on the rotors onto the FPV. I'll do another little filming then, and then maybe we'll take it out for a test flight. Cool. Cheers.